So that's where the Indian Americans stand. But what about the other blocs? Who will they vote for? To understand that, let's look at the US population first. About 59% of Americans identify as white. More than 19% are Hispanic. 12.6% are African Americans. Around 6% are Asians. And 2.4% are multiracial. That's the rough breakup according to the 2022 census. Now, this includes both men and women, and they don't always vote along the same lines. So how is this electorate split? Let's start with white men. Donald Trump has always had their support, both in 2016 and 2020. They are a loyal voter base for Republicans, and this time will be no different. More than 60% are set to vote for Trump, more than 60% white men in America. So the white men are Trump loyalists, but the women, not so much. Look at this new poll. 46% white women say that they will vote for Trump. 43% will vote for Harris. That's not much of a gap, especially in an election as close as this one. And it reflects the larger trend. Harris has been making gains among white women, which means Trump is losing out on a loyal voter base. So he's trying to woo them back, but he does not seem to be doing a very good job of it.
I want to protect the people. I want to protect the women of our country. I want to protect the women. Sir, please don't say that. Why? They said we think it's very inappropriate for you to say. So why? I'm president. I want to protect the women of our country. They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say. Pay these guys a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
So Trump says he will protect women whether they like it or not. And this did not go down well with everyone. Of course, the Democrats are slamming it. Kamala Harris says it is offensive to women and their agency.
I will comment on the former President Donald Trump's remark about women and whether they like it or not. And listen, it actually is, I think, very offensive to women in terms of not understanding their agency, their authority, their right, and their ability to make decisions about their own lives, including their own bodies.
And it's not just about white men and women. Irrespective of race, there's a wide gender gap in this election. More women are voting for Democrats, more men are voting for Republicans. And this divide is quite stark, and it widens when you look at the younger voters. 66% young women will vote for Harris, or so they say. Meanwhile, 51% young men say they'll vote for Trump. The trend is similar among African Americans. 73% black women want Harris, but only 63% black men say they will vote for her. What do you think explains this gap? It's Donald Trump. He is gaining support among black voters, especially the men. 19% black men now want Donald Trump as president. It's a number that's gone up since 2020. And this isn't the only such bloc. Take Hispanic men, for example. Donald Trump is making gains there too. 44% Hispanic men back him. This is despite his recent garbage fiasco. Last week, Trump held a rally in New York. A comedian there called Puerto Rico an island of garbage. Puerto Ricans make up 2% of the US population, a crucial voting bloc among Hispanics. This community took offense to the comment. The Democrats tried to capitalize on it, but it did not really reflect in their support. 46% Hispanic men support Kamala Harris, which is only 2% more than Donald Trump. Of course, she has better luck among Hispanic women and Hispanic celebrities.
I am Puerto Rican. Soy Boricua carajo. And yes, I was born here, and we are Americans. I am a mother. I am a sister. I am an actor and an entertainer, and I like Hollywood endings. I like when the good guy, or in this case, the good girl, wins.
So Harris has the star power, which is not surprising or new. The Democrats have always enjoyed support from Hollywood. Celebrities campaign for them, movie stars endorse them, and it translates into big checks. Take the Harris campaign, for example, from Beyoncé to Taylor Swift, George Clooney, Julia Roberts, Bruce Springsteen, Eminem, they're all rooting for her. Even the Avengers have assembled again to back Harris.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
Hi.
Thanks
Hey,
for
Scarlett.
jumping on the call.
It is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election.
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes.
Vote.
Kamala forever.
That's better.
Kamala Harris down with democracy.
Oh, yeah.
Down with democracy.
Down with democracy.
Yes! All right, that was awesome.
So Hollywood's behind Kamala Harris, and who does Donald Trump have? The tech billionaires of Silicon Valley, from Tesla CEO Elon Musk to PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel, crypto investors, venture capitalists, they're all backing Trump, which is surprising because traditionally Silicon Valley has been blue. They have mostly backed Democrats, but that is shifting. More and more of them are supporting Trump. So what do these numbers tell you? There are significant shifts in voter preferences. The electorate is changing, and that is why candidates are going out of their way to woo non-traditional voter bases. In a race as close as this one, they can be the difference between a win and a loss. And do make sure you tune into Firstpost for all the US election updates. Vantage will be coming to you live from Washington, D.C. starting next week. We'll be tracking the race from ground zero, catch exclusive ground reports, in-depth analysis, and as always, an Indian perspective. Only on Vantage, live from the White House starting Monday.